releasing irrelevant content. That is the second mistake that people make. Now, when we talk about releasing irrelevant content, right, let's first put a context on what is content shock. Okay, content shock. So content shock is basically the emerging marketing epoch defined when exponentially increasing volumes of content intersect our limited human capacity to consume it. Wow, there's like a whole bunch of very, very big words. So in short, it is basically, we are pretty much drowning in content right now because there is content overload, creation and consumption. It's not just the volume of content that brands have to compete with, okay? However, other considerations include the quality and the context surrounding the content itself, right? The temperature of the internet, and also the individual's content desires at a particular moment. So here is a good example of content shock or content overload. As you can see, 20 food and drink hacks. Yeah, that is... Okay, basically a lot of this is from taken from BuzzFeed. I'm not dissing BuzzFeed or saying that, oh, they are pretty shitty publication, but because of their business model and the sheer amount of information that they produce, this is content shock because they are forcing content, they are forcing content down your throats. Okay, which a lot of us becomes desensitized with. And another word for this is basically what the Hawaiians love to eat. Spam. Okay, spam is unwanted, intrusive, and irrelevant advertising on the internet. Now, spam content, right, is content that is not created with the intention of serving your audience. The sole purpose of this is really just to create as much, MOQ, and then hopefully something sticks. Now, don't mistake this for how Gary Vee does his content. Okay, Gary Vee creates a lot of content, but it's not considered spam. Why? Because he gives out information that is relevant, it is timeless, tips and tricks, business, entrepreneurship, and also inspirational content, right? So the point is, an abundance of content is created to serve all kinds of purposes, right? To entertain, educate, inspire, or inform, etc. And content marketers want their content to rise to the top. But by doing content that is considered spam, you are not rising to the top. You are just adding to the plateau of noise, okay? So content spamming or content shock has very short-term results, but long-term consequences, okay? It is the same with eating that bar of Snickers. Short-term gratification, but long-term ramifications on your thighs, guys, okay? So the four things that content spamming actually evokes, oh gosh, it took me a long time to find that word. Loss of brand vision and message, loss of control, right, of key marketing messages and also positioning, low quality leads and opportunities, and also disparity across the organization. All right. So guys, create with conscious and also create conscientiously. Now, the solution to that is to turn data into content ideas. Okay, so what do I mean? Once you start reporting on the right metrics, right, you turn that data into content ideas. If you apply your data correctly, your content will be better aligned with both your marketing goals and your audience. Okay? So far, so good. Okay, just for some context, I also teach a content marketing class. So these are just some, slides that I put from all over the place. If you feel that I'm too lectury, please tell me in the chat zone. And if you have any questions, also put it in the chat zone, or you can fill up the question post underneath this video itself. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. No, okay, just joking. I gotta keep it light. I've only got 30 minutes left to continue to finish my slides. Okay, so the solution, performance data. Review your own content performance matrix. Okay, so understand which piece of content works well with your audience itself. Not everything works, but some hits the spot. Okay, you need to understand, and data never lies, okay. And also, please use tools like your G Analytics or even your HubSpot marketing or even your MailChimp, whatever, because these tools give you very good insight into what you are doing right, when you're doing right, who you're doing right to. Okay? So far, so good, huh? Okay, moving on. Another solution, industry data and trends. Now, the trend right now is COVID, but try not to respond. Try and read between the lines, okay? Analyze the data and then make sense of all this data. Because you see, right, different trends respond differently to different industries and different climates. So you have to understand if you're doing health and beauty, wellness, or even if you're doing a digital marketplace like GetCraft, you need to understand the climate. Because data might be similar across boards, but it might not be similar to what you are trying to achieve. Okay, Google Trends is also a very, very good tool to understand that itself. So in a nutshell, marketing is about delivering value, okay? But don't mix marketing with content marketing. In a nutshell, okay, marketing is basically selling. Content marketing is sharing or showing. Okay, so value content is always sticky. It is relevant because it is focused on a particular audience. It is timely because it is tied to either important events or trends. And it is trusted because it is reader focused, which means it is audience focused and is not self-serving in any way. So fluff ideas are spam ideas. If your content ideas unsubstantial, your content won't be either. So a segue, content marketing really is about giving value back to your end user, okay? Giving back to your customer, treating your customers as human beings and having empathy, not treating your customers as tools for revenue generation, lead generation, sales. Because once you start looking at your customer as just a tool to further the brand's own cause or your own cause, you won't treat them with the respect and the dignity that any human being needs, lah. And that will make your content very skewed in a way that it will become almost like product marketing or sales marketing. It will become very go Harvey, go Harvey, go Harvey Norman. For those drivers out there, you know what I'm talking about.